3, 2. Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of the Pickle Jar Podcast. So pull up a seat, take a bite, and get ready to dive into that brine for episode 6 of The Jar. I'm Ryan Sullivan.
And I'm Keaton Ashby.
And who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Anthony Politi, this episode's guest, wouldn't you know? Thank you.
Yes.
Insert applause.
Yes.
So, Anthony,
Yes.
we didn't talk much about what we were going to open with, except for the fact that you had something that you wanted to tell us.
Yes, I do. And boy, do I think you're going to love it. Okay, so last night,
You're going to love it.
I think you're going to love it. Last night, I had an assignment due for my creative writing class. So we were starting with poetry. So we have a first draft of a
And now
of a
for
poem
poetry by Gary.
Anthony.
Oh.
But so my professor, I'll add this. He gave a list of prompts that we could go off of, or we can just do anything we wanted. The first one, which is the one I went with, was take an event or like an action that you normally do on a daily basis and like exaggerate it into like this beautiful work of art of a poem. But you're not allowed to use rhyming because it's too cliche. So I think he just wanted us to think more creatively this time. Also, another one I'd like to mention, which is really weird. I would never do this one. It was like, take your shoe off and write a poem admiring your feet.
Wow, that's interesting
who's your
for
professor?
some people.
I won't disclose that for his...
Quentin
Peter.
Tarantino?
Dan Schneider.
Oh, it's Dan. Okay.
Wow.
Of iCarly fame.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to pull it up. So I decided to write mine about...
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Shall we?
And I call it The Cleansing of the Stones. Evil lurks within the crevices of the Rocky Mountains, each gap and contour susceptible to daily sins. Avoidance is of no use, for to avoid is to accept death. For what is a sinner to do? One may choose to neglect, to ignore the malevolence that is building. Their pale souls will rot, while the vilest of debris hardens to stone. They become consumed by wickedness, doomed to spread their misdeeds through the pungent odor of suffering. For what is a sinner to do? A sinner is to repent, for only God goes without sin. For the sinner who wishes to live must cleanse themselves, to restore cleanliness from foulness. Combine the divine bristles in the incorporeal paste to destroy your vices. Redeem your existence with the holy rinse. Let your sins sink into the abyss below.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That sounded deep.
I really wish you didn't tell us that it was about until after.
That would have been amazing if you just read all that and then you're like,
You know what? I'm making the executive decision. It has been cut out where you said what it's about. Anthony, what was that poem about?
That poem, if you couldn't guess it, was about brushing your teeth. We had to take an everyday action and turn it into something beautiful and magnificent. So I decided to make that kind of biblical, kind of like a life or death kind of thing.
that was amazing.
The part about
very good.
The part about avoidance is not eating. So if you just choose not to eat for the sake of your teeth, you die. You can never avoid the you have to cleanse yourself and redeem yourself. So also the
I like it. I like it.
The oral hygiene
a lot.
trinity is the brush, the paste, and the holy rinse. So, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
You know, I had to get my braces readjusted. Like, what was it? Last week.
Gross.
Yeah.
Painful.
And, it's, I'm starting to get used to it.
Imagine having braces.
Yeah, that's one thing that I regret so much, like not getting braces until like just recently.
Yeah.
Because I'm 18 years old and I have braces, and it's looking like I'm probably going to have braces until like I'm 19.
Fair enough.
I don't. It doesn't feel like a good look,
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I look. I look a lot better now, but
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of things are better when you're young and it's done to you. Like, I would not want to get circumcised right now.
Not in this political climate. Whatever that means. But
No, when you're young, though, you get it out of the way when you're young so you don't remember the pain.
yeah.
Anyway, I know what you're saying. I knew someone who got their braces in the 5th grade, and they were like the first person to get it, to get braces in our class. We're like, what is it like? What is it like? He's just like, It's like, you're in 5th grade, you're not that deep. But he got it over with, and his teeth were like divine.
Yeah.
By the time he was in middle school, I got mine right before 6th grade, and I didn't get them off until after I graduated.
From middle school.
Yeah, from middle school.
Imagine if you had to wear braces for like 7 years or 8 years.
That would,
like all the way from like middle school until you get out of high school.
That would suck.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was going to have these on for years, but luckily the technology has progressed because my teeth were bad before. For all of you listening
Take
at home.
it from him.
Yeah. I really should have like said like it was painful to eat sometimes. Like
Really?
Because
You
especially
looked like a chupacabra.
I had
That's a good way to put it.
my two teeth right next to my two front teeth like poked out, and I had like 110% overbite.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot of.
You also used the protruding teeth to suck the blood out of goats.
I did.
Yes, and chickens.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Like on often occasions.
Yeah, I
know. 4 years ago, I went to Mexico, and I found this nice farm.
I thought it was Puerto Rico.
No, it was Mexico.
Mexico.
Alright.
Do you pay attention?
And I
My
just
bad.
said Mexico, Keaton.
I know.
And
but-
I found a goat herder. Some people were thinking that he was goat hoarder, but no, he was herding the goats. And yes, he was herding them by hoarding them. But that's neither here nor there.
kinda deep.
And
That's
I
pretty deep.
killed all the goats by biting them and sucking the blood through my teeth.
Nice.
That's not a story that actually happened, by the way.
Alrighty. Well then.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah,
with us.
But I do remember when I got braces.
Mm-hmm.
No one really looks forward to it.
Oh, of course not. Well, actually,
Some people.
I kind of looked forward to it.
I was so afraid it was gonna like ruin my appearance, but I mean, in the end, it helps. It's like delayed gratification.
Were you
but
in 6th grade?
yeah, it was this. It was like
man.
the summer before I started 6th grade.
And that's like when puberty comes in and stuff.
Yeah, that's when it
Awkward
first started
time.
creeping its ugly head, and I remember just I got them. I'm just like, oh wow, they're finally on. That was because it's not a good experience getting them on or tightened, but especially getting them on the first time I think is usually the worst because your teeth are not used to it at all and you don't know what to expect. It's like working out for the first time. You're like, man, I feel really good, and then it just starts to hurt, and that's what it did. It hurt so bad. Like you feel everything that you couldn't feel in your mouth before, and I
That
was
sounds
like,
horrible.
it was bad. Not that I'm trying to deter people, because at the end it was worth it.
What was your first meal after getting your braces on?
Some sandwich or something. I don't know.
Now-
A rock.
Now, since this is still in very recent memory for me, this was just like, what, like,
A year ago.
holy moly, a little,
Wow.
a little bit less than a year ago at this point. We went to Sweet Tomato Soup Plantation immediately after getting our braces on.
What is that?
You've never been to Sweet Tomatoes?
I've never heard of it either.
No.
You've never heard? Okay, so let me spin you a manly yarn.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever.
Sweet Tomatoes is a buffet, but it starts out with a salad bar.
Oh
And then-
my goodness. Okay, get out of here with that.
Salad.
crap.
What?
Yeah,
No,
imagine
it's-
eating a salad.
It
If
is-
you don't eat meat,
No. So you can put meat on the salad,
It's true.
but also
There's still
it is
salad there.
The best
You're totally against
salad
salad.
bar. It is the best salad bar you've ever been to, and it's really upsetting that they shut down because of Corona.
Apparently,
They're
you've
not
never
opening
been to
back
Golden
up.
Corral.
Ever?
They're not opening back up. Like
Yeah, if I was getting served freaking plants, I wouldn't want to eat there either.
Plants. understand.
You don't understand, Keaton. And then also they've got baked potatoes, and then they've got some really good like pastas and stuff.
Now you're intriguing me.
Pizza.
Okay, this sounds like
a ton of different stuff.
It sounds like a bougie version of Golden Corral.
Yeah. No. It's
I bet they ain't got nothing on Jeff Foxworthy. I'm just saying.
It's an upscale. Did you just say who?
Yeah.
For Jeff Foxworthy?
Who is that?
Oh, one of the greatest comedians of all time.
Yeah, he's one of. Oh, so you know,
we're gonna cut the commercials. And
No.
They're gonna beat me up.
No, you've got like Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall, and Jeff Foxworthy. Those are like the three like country comedians. Like, it's like, you know, you're a redneck when your screen door ain't got no screen. That's Jeff Foxworthy, right? Or was that?
Yeah,
Larry the Cable
that's
Guy?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's
around that. Yeah, they did a special together.
Yeah, the three of them did a special together.
You know you're a redneck when your neck is red.
Really?
It's true. That's usually the sign, telltale. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea. No, but Sweet Tomatoes was one of the best restaurants of all time.
Oh, that's so.
It's up there. Okay, what do you think the best restaurant is?
What do you mean? What do I think the best restaurant is?
I mean, what do you think the best restaurant is?
All right,
the White House.
You want to understand because you haven't been to Ohio with me.
Okay, so what restaurant is this?
It's called Grinders.
Grinders?
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious.
You have something to tell us, Keaton?
No, all right, y'all need
no.
to calm down.
What type of cuisine do they serve at Grinders?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes.
Anything you want, baby?
Yes, you pretty much get it. Oh, they got these delicious potato skins, and they have this red Russian sauce, and it's just absolutely delicious. And that's just to start you off. Then they have these delicious chicken sandwiches, and I just mean they're delicious. Everything there is great, and they give you goldfish to start off with.
They give you chicken sandwich.
If you ask, they will bring you a little packet of goldfish.
They bring you goldfish.
Yeah, their main thing is they have smiley fries. Like the little smiley fries.
Oh.
They serve that there.
Now
are fun.
is this like a family like themed restaurant?
Nope. This is a
fine dining
chain.
establishment.
18 and older.
Wait, it's a chain?
Yeah, it's a chain in Canton, Ohio. Huh. Yeah. If you ever go to Canton, Ohio, go to Grinders. It's a delicious place. Plus, that's like the only thing they do there, other than get shot or smoke or not smoke. Heroin.
All right.
Oh, good to know.
Yes,
If I'm ever in the neighborhood, I'll make sure to go to Grinders, get shot, and do heroin.
The community is known for its rich, delicious heroin.
Actually,
and Russian red sauce.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying best restaurant of all
The
time,
food
but I'm
down
still,
here sucks anyway. I went to Texas and I gained 10 pounds in 3 weeks.
It is kind of bad here. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I went to New York last summer.
Yes.
New York bagels are the best, just like New York pizza is the best in my opinion.
Now,
I wish I went to New York.
I was there for like 11 days, and in those 11 days, I ate 14 bagels. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna gain like so much weight. Like when I weigh myself, I get home, like back to Florida, and then I weigh myself. I lost 1 pound.
nice.
Wow. Take me with you next time. I will happily eat 14 bagels in 5 days with you.
11 days.
5 days.
Unless you want to beat it. Yeah.
I'll beat that record.
Mm-hmm.
Smash it.
They're so good.
I want some of that pizza too.
And it's also more typical there to sell pizza by the slice. Or like
Oh,
several slices.
true.
Like there's no place around here that does that. You have to
Oh,
buy a
what-
whole
yeah,
pizza,
what kind
and
of
it's
a-
usually so disappointing.
What can you get? How much is one slice of pizza?
I don't know. It depends.
Oh,
Wow. Is it like 50 cents or something?
Probably something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
really?
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
Oh, well, okay.
I haven't been there in a year. You know.
a
A
year.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been out of the state in a year.
Well,
2. What?
Maybe more.
When was the last time I went out of the state?
A couple months ago for me.
Yeah, nice to flex on us over there, Keaton.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while Ryan's trying to think of the last time he ventured out of the swamp.
You were talking about this soup.
Yeah. Okay. So
the soup shop.
the point is, if you get your braces on, the first thing that you eat should not be salad.
That was a rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah, because it's going to, like, shred and get... Then you have a mouth salad.
A mouse salad.
Oh.
No, it hurt. Like, I could usually down, like, 3 salads when I'm at Sweet Tomatoes.
Just remembered really...
It's pretty good.
Really bad memories. I don't like seeing people's, like, chewed up food. I think that's called a bolus, by the way.
You like
I think that's the scientific
seafood?
term, actually. But, yeah, no, they, like, chew it, and then they'll be like... and they'll like show it, and it's so gross. I hate that. But
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. But in middle school, like so many people had braces, and during lunch, I would like see all this stuff like in their braces, and I'm
so
grossed out
Anthony,
by it.
you're saying you're against regurgitation?
So what
Yes.
you're saying is no. Okay, so like 2 days ago, have you ever been to the food trucks at Celebration Park?
Okay, where are you
No.
coming out with all this stuff, Ryan?
I don't
on
think I've ever
Bayshore.
been to a food truck.
Okay, so so in Naples,
I've been to a snow cone truck.
you go. It's right after airport polling on the left. You turn onto Bayshore. I think that's where the old Big Lots was.
What? Do you know how long it's been since I traveled out of Marco?
Well, you
Out of
don't you know the area?
Yesterday.
Oh,
Yesterday,
yes.
actually. Yeah, yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
yesterday.
yesterday.
You had
and
a football game
yes, I do know
yesterday.
the area. Yes, continue on.
No, but like if you're
played
heading
sports
toward like
ball.
into Naples, like on
North Naples?
No, like into just Naples.
Oh,
Naples,
into just
into the
Naples.
greater Naples area.
Yes, yeah.
Right before. Have you ever been to San Julian, the taco place?
I've never been to any of these places.
Yeah, you're
Paco-
making these up.
This is a
Paco and Chris brought me to San Julian.
wow.
So
Imagine that.
yeah. No, point being,
their opinion.
we went to Celebration Park. It's right off. It's off of Bayshore. There's like I don't know, like 10 food trucks in there. There's
Sounds pretty good.
I got the barbecue. Cassie and my dad both got what did they get? They got tacos and street corn. So Cassie
Street corn.
Yeah.
Pick
Does
it
the
up
corn
on the
just
ground.
No. So street corn, it's like corn on the cob that you put like Parmesan cheese and like I think like sour cream.
It's just
back,
corn
that
that
sounds
comes
pretty
from the streets?
Yeah, well, it comes from the streets because it's
you get-
it's generally sold on the street.
Man.
Sold it.
Sold it in.
We gotta get these corns off the streets,
No,
man.
but
Man, these pork corns.
the homeless corn has become an epidemic. But no, Cassie was eating corn on the cob, and then
love
she
corn on the
smiled.
What? And it was
She
just,
has braces too.
it was just corn hair everywhere.
Nothing but
The
yellow.
husk.
Nothing but yellow.
The husk?
You didn't take off the husk.
No.
You mean the shell?
You mean you don't eat your corn?
Guys, do
shell on?
you eat the banana with the shell?
That's like,
I eat the banana with the shell. on.
That's
No, you don't.
disgusting.
No, you don't.
yeah, no, you don't. You're lying. You're just trying to be.
You're a
funny.
lion dog face
But
pony
remember,
soldier.
you're not funny, so that sucks for you.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
So Anthony, you said a big word
When?
in your poem.
When?
I didn't. The reason I said it was a big word is because I did not understand what the word meant.
Incorporeal?
Yes. What the
It's like
frick?
it's like spiritual.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's been itching at me. Like, what is that word? Do you mean?
Has it been itching at you for the past 20 minutes?
Yes, it actually has. I've been wondering what that word meant.
Do you remember the oral hygiene trinity?
Yes.
The bristles, the holy rinse,
And the
the
toothpaste.
toothpaste, right?
Yeah. The brush, the paste, and the holy rinse.
Wow.
I don't know the thing. I'm
Wow.
Is that it?
What?
Are you
I
Catholic?
don't know.
Are you Catholic? Do you know?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
He celebrates Ashby Wednesday, though.
Yeah, Ashby Wednesday.
what is that?
What do you don't know what Ashby Wednesday is?
Is that like a?
In recent days they shorten it to Ash Wednesday, but it's actually Ashby Wednesday.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it though?
And that's how my dad got yelled at Catholic school.
Okay, actually, I have a quick story about Catholic school. My grandpa went to Catholic school. This is my grandpa who was a fighter pilot during the Korean War.
Yes.
General all
Potty,
around.
potty.
Yeah. General all around bad butt. So when he was in school, I don't remember. I think one of the teachers like hit a kid or something. And
It's common.
yeah, and like my grandpa was like 11 at the time, so he told the teacher off, and then no, the nun. It was a nun.
Yeah, of course. There's
No,
a
no, no,
nun.
no. It wasn't a nun. It was one of the priests, I think.
Oh, what's black and,
And,
white
bring
and
out-
red all over?
Bring
A
out.
nun falling down the stairs. Whoa!
No.
Boom!
He got the board
Gotcha.
of education.
Well,
This is how we get
and
canceled by the Pope.
no, he told the priest off, and the priest starts yelling at him, and goes to hit him.
Oh,
So, my grandpa, Donald J. Sullivan, picks up a Bible and beans him across the head with it.
dang! Those things are thicker too.
Father
they got extra
passes
books.
out. Father passes out, falls to the ground. He got kicked out of Catholic school.
I think
Yeah.
that's a fair punishment.
Yeah, that's pretty
He
good.
knocked out the who? Who was it?
One of the lead priests.
One of the lead
Father.
priests with a Bible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Talk about getting hit in the face with knowledge.
My dad also left the Catholic Church when he was very young.
Understandable.
Here's why. And now I'm not gonna say I'm a Protestant, so it's Christianity.
Protestant.
Christianity's all the same thing. I'm not gonna get into the semantics of everything, but
We're not trying to debunk anything or deter
right.
people.
Well, so there was this. So purgatory. There was. So the law, the Vatican
words.
decided. The Vatican. The
Okay, watch out.
The Vatican decided that okay, you can eat meat on Fridays now. They just kind of changed the rules
Just
because
update the rules.
yeah, they updated the rules because
Lizzie Gladiator
'cause at
Fridays.
at
What
this-
news, everyone?
so at this time it was
Is that
it was
because the slot
at-
machines and hot
now,
dogs
at
and
this
bingo?
at this time it was customary for Catholics to eat fish on Fridays, and that was because you weren't supposed to eat meat on Fridays, with which fish wasn't
Fish.
considered meat.
I don't know why.
What?
I don't know either.
I get into arguments with people. They're like,
It's like they saw what the
I'm a
Muslims were
I'm a
doing, and they're
vegetarian.
like,
fish isn't meat, and then I'm like,
It's a living thing.
it's like
with the
fundamentally
plants
yeah,
are
like
living
It's
things.
like the muscle. It's the flesh of an animal.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right?
But anyway, tangent.
point
Yeah,
being,
right.
Point
It's
being,
Catholic
the
school-
Pope decided, hey, you can eat meat on Fridays now. And anyone who ate meat on Fridays would go to purgatory, which is basically like the waiting place between earth and heaven, right?
Wow.
And you're supposed to pray
Where was
for
that
these.
mentioned in
You're
the
sup-
Bible?
yeah, you're supposed to pray for these people, and depending on how many, this is what the Catholic Church. I don't know if they still do this now, but that's what they said back in the day, and they just changed it. So my dad, when they changed this, he's like, huh, that's weird. So he goes up to the priest, and he's like, hey, what happened to all the people who were in purgatory for eating meat? It's like, because the Pope said so, do they just get to go straight up, or are they still there? And then the priest just looks at my dad and he's like, shut up, kid.
how dare you question the
Yeah, I know.
teachings of the Holy Church of Holiness?
So he walked out. He walked out and he never stepped foot back in again.
Meet me in my box in 5 minutes.
that's like, you're like, why, Mom? Because I said so. Like it's not a
Yeah.
good reason or
Now,
excuse.
I was going to a church. I'm not going to say which one, but I was asking during Sunday school. I was asking the pastor. It's like, hey, now if like, for example, if like a Jew is a very good person, can they get into heaven? Like back then I didn't know like the whole like semantics of everything, so I was asking a question. I think it was a valid question for a child to have.
That sounds like a good question.
The pastor didn't think so.
What does it matter if it was a Jew or not a Jew? A Jew or Gentile?
No, I meant like someone who like didn't believe in Jesus, but was altogether a good.
Oh,
like,
I see what you mean.
An upstanding person, and I didn't understand the reason why they couldn't get into heaven. So I went up to ask the pastor during Sunday school. I'm like, well, what about this? And he was like, well, here's why. And I'm like, I still don't really get it. And then he went up to my dad after church, and he's like, I'm very concerned about your son.
Okay, yes, because at a young age, you can totally understand everything about everything.
Simply because I had a valid question. Like,
You never got the answer.
That is a valid.
well, I did get the answer later on from me actually looking into it.
Well, I suppose it also matters if they're like a Jew or if they're just Jewish. You know, like on the line.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like someone who is Jewish.
No, I mean like you can be like a Jew or you can be like Jewish.
Well,
You can be a Jew or a Gentile.
just Jewish, like a little bit, like a little bit.
I thought you meant like you could be like ethnically a Jew but not practice the Hebrew faith. I thought that's
I mean
what you
like
meant.
kind of Jew, like Jewish.
What?
Keaton doesn't get the joke.
Oh yeah, I
need,
got
like,
it.
a
I got
very
it.
high
like
IQ.
ish. Yeah, ish is Jew. Okay, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
Just a
little
little
bit.
tiny bit of
Little
Jew.
bit.
All right, but anyway.
Anyway,
We were talking about corn.
We were okay.
No,
Let's
at one
move
point.
off of corn.
No, you know,
It's not very
Guys,
interesting.
how?
actually, I got a question about
Nobody
corn.
wants to hear about your stupid corn.
You gonna ask it?
Okay.
Ooh, what sound does corn make?
No. So you chew up corn, you mash it up, you chew it up, you put it in your mouth, you swallow it, and then it comes out whole. How does that work? How does it come out perfectly intact?
Oh wait, you're right.
It comes out perfectly intact.
Are you talking about corn niblets here?
Yes,
Yeah.
but usually like
it doesn't come out looking like creamed corn like you just
yeah,
threw 'em.
Yeah.
Like,
You didn't just swallow
like a whole
it.
kernel.
I understand how you can't digest it, but like you didn't just swallow it. Like you did chew it.
It rebuilds
So-
itself all in your
Regenerates.
stomach.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology. The $6 million corn on the cob.
New topic.
Well, that's corn.
Or, like, it's gone, reduced to atoms. Like you eviscerate it in your mouth. Like it should come out as a puree. Like I know you can't digest
Puree.
it. Like creamed corn.
He said a puree.
Right. Let's just
Do you understand?
stop.
The
Do I not have a
complication-
point?
The complication of creamed corn.
It's corned beef hash. All right. How was your guys' week?
What day is it?
It's Saturday.
Oh, it's good.
I don't have a watch. It's Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you guys been enjoying school?
No, I haven't. I've been enjoying the lack thereof.
You hate to see it. I hate to be in school.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm kind of in school. I was supposed to be in school. I was looking forward to it actually. Like, virus or no virus, I was excited to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, what's
But-
a virus?
Yeah, I know. Like, what even is that? I don't know.
Gross.
But all of my professors decided no in-person classes. So everything's online. And in the same semester, I decided to start taking 5 classes.
Wow.
I know.
That, that
I gotta do 5, so I'll be on track to graduate in 4 years.
Job.
Oh yeah, and almost part-time and one day that's full-time.
Mm-hmm.
Plus rehearsals for a play that's starting,
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
which I don't know if we can talk about.
Yeah,
that.
we can.
Oh, we can.
We can.
Wow.
How about that reading?
Oh yeah, no, the reading
That
went
was-
really well.
Mm.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, and those of you who are just tuning into this episode of the podcast and maybe haven't watched before, we are involved in Sesparo Acting Studios. We have.
Are we now?
We're here right now.
Yeah, we're here right now. See?
What?
You don't recognize it because we have this elaborate set, but
I know.
It's an elaborate scheme.
Well constructed.
yeah,
no,
it's all ruse.
no, but we had the reading. We had the reading for our Christmas show that we're going to do, called "The Ghost in the Typewriter."
Twas the night before Christmas.
Anthony plays the typewriter.
No,
The
ghost, but lives in a typewriter originally. Ghost.
I play a bad author, who
a good crime /
good crime novelist.
Yeah,
but not very good.
Basically,
at anything else.
he sucks at writing, and he's borderline gay.
Borderline.
Yeah.
Borderline.
It's hinted.
It's hinted.
But not
I don't think
confirmed.
it's intentional though.
No, it was not intentional.
It's not intentional.
I don't
But
think
I
it's
feel like it
intentional.
builds
But it
more to your
raises the
character.
question. It raises the question.
It raises the question.
It builds more to your character, though. It gives you a deeper plot.
Yeah,
But then Keaton.
Ah,
Keaton's
yes.
character is the villain.
Yes.
During the 1920s era of the play, because the play takes place in the 1950s, but is shown through flashbacks to the 1920s.
I am a ghost, so
Ghost?
the flashbacks are back when I was alive.
Yes.
My character.
Wow.
I'm alive.
Yes.
We're not going to give away too much more
Yeah, no,
because our audience is primarily local, so I'm expecting everyone watching to buy a ticket to the Ghost in the Typewriter.
We're gonna look at
on
the
December
list of viewers
18th.
and we're gonna call you out in person.
Yeah.
I'll make one phone call and you'll be down the street.
We'll have you blackballed in this town if you don't come see the show. If you don't come see the show,
You will never show your face around.
you
these
will
parts.
never work in this town again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have that power.
We have that power.
And there's a lot of work in this town.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you won't be a part of it.
Yeah.
You will not have a piece of the pie.
Your peers will laugh at you.
I will take your piece of the pie and eat it in front of you.
I will take your
Don't go
cake
that
and then
far.
eat it too.
Alrighty.
You're kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is
That
kinda
was a
pushing
little
it.
bit too far.
Too much.
I
man.
won't take you. I
That's
won't
just-
take your
It's
confections.
just straight up unnatural.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
So-
yeah, so that's going well.
Yeah. It's exciting.
I'm sure after this week when rehearsals start, there's going to be rehearsal stories on the podcast.
There will be.
And there's usually good ones, especially
Oh yeah.
as our cast starts to change. There were 2 changes so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Already.
But I think
I think we're cemented.
Yeah, the replacements, we should all work very, very well together. So, I mean, the chemistries between people in real life, I mean, we're comfortable. We got that chemistry. I think
Yes.
it is going to be good. Plus, this is better than the show that was supposed to be going on. But it's good because that served a purpose. We
Also-
took the good from that. And
Also,
put it in
that show has been moved to the middle school.
Yeah.
Which
Which is fine because that's more of.
It is more that style.
I just thought about the one rehearsal where the footprint on the
Who wants to talk about that?
Okay, so
footprint on the peanut butter
we're all
and
3 of
jelly
us on the stage. We're all of
sandwich.
us taking a break during that?
yeah, no, we had
Do we have
a lot of. Yeah, no, I have the picture. I'll flash up the picture when I actually say it. But so
We can do that.
this was
There's a lot of editing that's gonna happen in this one.
this was a rehearsal for
Cue laugh track.
This was a rehearsal for Misfit Gym Rats, and now these were a lot of late nights, and a lot of us, some of us weren't able to eat before we came.
Very, very
so,
hungry.
Very, very hungry. So
Yes.
Gina had bought peanut butter and jelly and bread so that we can make ourselves some peanut butter and
a
jelly
tub of
I
sandwiches.
heard it was
butter.
Phil's idea.
Oh, it was okay. Thank you, Phil.
And there's a loaf of bread.
So, one of the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I believe it was Kira's sandwich. She
Wait, was she in the
no,
show?
it wasn't.
No, she wasn't in the
No,
show.
she wasn't in the show. Whose sandwich was it?
Wasn't it?
Was it?
Was it Bella's?
Wasn't it?
It was either like Bella or
Wasn't
who
it?
played Princess? Was it her?
Wait, I thought
It was Alexis's sandwich.
Yeah,
It was Alexis's
a young
sandwich.
girl.
Yeah.
Who's that?
So
It's alright.
she.
Okay, yeah.
So
Continue.
probably taking like a bite or two out of the sandwich. Set it on the ground.
Because there was no table
Up
around.
here. It was like right over here.
Yeah.
And-
we're on an elevated stage right now.
And Edward. Edward is a large man. He's how tall do you think Ed is?
like
He-
6'1", 6'2".
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's about Keaton's height.
Really?
Yes.
Around there, yeah.
Taller though, right?
I think we're like around the same height.
Really?
Okay. Well,
Okay.
But anyway, so Ed's walking through. Steps on the sandwich.
I like the sound.
he steps right on the sandwich.
Just no. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It probably sounded like.
And all you could see is just the footprint marking.
I'm gonna have to turn that down.
The smushed sandwich with
This
the
is the
footprint mark.
sandwich right here.
Oh yeah, you put that up.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
I remember. I didn't understand what was going on. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but it was either, I think it was you, Ryan, who pointed it out. Like, everyone's laughing. I'm like, what? And then they point at the sandwich. I'm like, and you could tell a noticeable foot. So I'm like, you look at it and you know exactly what happened. And then I look around, I can tell everyone who's involved. I'm like, of course, the biggest person stepped on one of the smallest people's sandwich.
And Gina
ruined the sandwich.
Gina started to get mad because we couldn't stop laughing,
Oh,
and
yeah,
she
she was
didn't know what we
directing
were
a scene.
laughing about.
Yeah,
It's great.
Oh man.
that was good.
That was fabulous.
Yeah, she was like, "You're interrupting me." It's like,
And then,
You don't.
the sandwich. And then afterward, when we explained it, she thought it was funny too, and we showed
Yeah.
her the picture. So
Yeah.
you
Well,
would laugh too.
had to be there.
It had to be there.
Had to be there. Yeah. So, it is.
Any other like good stories from rehearsals and stuff?
No.
Really?
I don't know.
No.
We were getting kind of close to a lot of people dropped out.
In Misfits, yeah.
Yeah. And then some people were like ditching, we found out.
Yeah. People are just
was
unfortunate.
Not cool.
Not cool, bro.
Oh.
No.
Thank you,
Oh,
Corona.
Wait. Three Musketeers.
No.
I'm already.
That
That was the first play all of us were in together.
Yeah.
That's how
the three
Big
of
Fur
us, yeah.
started.
Yeah, the three.
Oh
of
yeah,
us
that
together.
was how Lil What's His Name started as
Big
well.
Fur, yeah, two.
I
rap
think that's what
legends.
cemented our friendships.
I think so.
Yeah,
100%.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't know Keaton at all.
Yeah.
Cause,
Really?
Yeah.
No,
until then.
I didn't know.
no.
I was like,
You know,
who are you?
Who is this man?
you know what's interesting?
No.
Oh, okay.
My brother
Well,
knew
okay,
you
explain.
before I knew you, which was shocking.
Oh yeah, no, I was at your house, and then I remember he walks in, he stops like dead in his tracks. He looks at me, he's like, Anthony? I'm like, who? Who are you?
Who are you?
He's like, oh, I was friends with your brother. I'm like, oh,
Your
me.
brother.
Yeah. And I went home. I'm like, hey, guess who I met?
But anyway, you were somebody
he just,
that
he just left it at that.
you were somebody that I had heard about and like heard legends of. And
The
stuff
man,
like
the
that.
myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the
I always
legend.
find that
Before I
really
actually
funny.
met you, kind of like
It's kind of like
it
the
was
Tikka aroma.
effect. Yeah, I was going to say the Tikka effect.
Yeah.
Like
Very few have.
yeah.
In fact, only few have.
But I remember, I feel like I didn't like start actually becoming friends with you until like the first time that I had like been able to put a face to the man was when you posted that one quote, "If life is unfair to everybody, doesn't that make it fair?"
Yes, it does.
When you posted that,
That is a
that's
quote.
that's a vivid memory that I have. Like
Oh.
like after that was when I like started being friends with you.
When did I post that? Because I remember
Many moons
I
ago.
asked that question because I didn't see that anywhere. I don't know if anyone else has ever said that. So to my knowledge at the time, and I mean even now because I haven't looked into it, I think that is an original quote by me, but I'm not totally sure on that. But I asked that without
Jamie,
any
can we get a fact check on that?
Yeah, Jamie.
Pretty good.
Jamie, can you pull that up? Pull up that video of the eagle like swooping down at that elk. You ever try elk? Okay.
Oh, whoa, wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did not get that reference.
It was
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Podcast.
Never watched.
Oh, you
Really?
would like it. Really good guests. Joe Rogan's a very nice guy.
Very interesting.
He's
Very
very like
open-minded.
in the middle too.
We'll
Yeah, very
check.
open-minded.
Very open-minded.
I'll
so
check
it
it out.
helps. He just put all of his podcasts on Spotify.
Yeah, he's
first
switching
of
to
the month.
Spotify.
Wow.
He's
First of
switching
the
to
month.
Spotify.
Where was
His
he at
most
first?
content-
So we were on Spotify before Joe Rogan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you guys are the ones who influenced him. to be
I
honest.
think
Yeah,
we
honestly.
are.
Let's get him on.
Wait, I'm making a call out post on my twitter.com right now. Joe Rogan. we know that you listen to the podcast. We already know this.
Yes.
We would love to have you as a guest on the podcast. We're kind of scheduled out for the rest of this year, but
We might be able to squeeze you in.
we might be able to squeeze you in for February, March.
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan.
And he just moved to Texas.
Yeah. And
Oh wow, that's
interesting.
He fled from California. Like
Smart.
That's convenient.
But Joe Rogan.
When you can't have more than a 10-round mag, I would too.
Everyone who is listening to this podcast right now, I want you to tweet the link to this video or to our Spotify and tweet it at Joe Rogan and be like, "Hey, you heard of these guys?" Which we know, Joe. Joe, we know that you've heard of us.
Don't bother denying it.
Don't bother denying it. we know the deal. We know what's going on. So Joe Rogan, you're coming on the podcast. I don't care. Like,
it's no longer
you can call my
proposal.
agent. You can.
Do you have an agent,
No.
Ryan?
No.
Okay.
No,
Well,
secret agent?
that sums up
What?
that
A
little
secret
segment.
agent?
Perry the Platypus. All right.
Platypus.
Oh, okay.
Bury
You were
the
talking
platypus.
about the show, Three Musketeers.
Wait,
I was
thought we
gonna-
were
you
done
You were
with
talking
that.
about your friend crush on me.
What? Oh, well, no. Actually, when we first started like talking more,
You
was
have
in
a- you have a
theater.
crush, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, in
did.
theater.
We got along. We did some scenes together. We did The Odd Couple.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
Ah, yeah, great. Loved it.
You weren't there.
Yeah, I know I wasn't there. That's why it was. Yeah.
Well, I know some of our listeners were there, and some of
Yeah.
our listeners were there for the revival.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Revival. We did it again last month.
yeah. In what? Wait, was that last? Yeah, no, July. It was in July,
Really?
mid-July.
Nice.
The time has been going by so fast.
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait for it next month. Oh,
What's
you know
next?
what comes out next month?
What comes out
My
next month?
birthday comes
Your-
out.
Well, not only is it October, but Mandalorian season 2 comes
Yes.
out next month.
When are we going to get that trailer?
Oh, it's,
I'm very excited
itching
for that.
it. I cannot wait for Mandalorian season 2.
Oh
Anthony,
man, I'm so excited.
Anthony,
I love
please
the
tell
first
me.
season.
Please tell me you're a man of culture.
I didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have Disney Plus.
Well, how do you not have Disney Plus?
Do you want my sign in?
I use my.
I'm
It's okay.
I'm paying for it, and I don't use it enough to be able to like say it's like, yeah, this is worth it.
Yeah,
So if you want to sign in and only go on the account that has Timon as the profile picture, because I'm Timon on our Disney Plus. Wow. Yeah. If you only want to go on that account and watch The Mandalorian, I invite you to.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Think about it.
honestly,
It's
though,
very good.
You should.
It's very good. It's probably the second best Star Wars content out there.
Yeah.
Maybe
first?
third. Oh, Clone Wars season 7.
Oh, you're
No.
talking other than the
no.
movies?
No. You can't just say season 7.
Okay, but
The Clone Wars series is
the Clone
what you
Wars
meant.
series. Well, okay, but
Specifically
like
season
first
7.
first two
it's
seasons.
a TV show though.
Well, okay, but
that's content. That's
Fight.
grouped all into
I can
one.
put each season like in a ranking though.
Okay, obviously season 1 is not the best because season 1 was when they started.
Yeah. Well, I actually started showing Clone Wars to my dad, and I
fabulous
feel
show.
like I've said this on the podcast before. I'm having deja vu right now, but I showed
Said it to me before.
I started showing it to my dad, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to start like when the series starts to pick up, or do you want to start from the very beginning?" He's like, "Let's start from the very beginning," because he had seen the Clone Wars movie before. Because we had a friend named Gene. He worked at he was the projectionist at the Mercado, the movie theater up in like by Whole Foods.
Nice.
So he got free tickets every month, but he got 5 free tickets. So he watched the movies all the time. So he would use one for himself, and he would give the other 4 to us.
Yeah.
So once a month we'd go up to the Mercado, and we had the choice between Clone Wars or Toy Story 3. And I think that was the thing. And Cassie and I looked at each other. Let's watch Star Wars.
Yeah,
and my mom was like, "You don't want to watch Toy Story?" Because my mom really wanted to watch Toy Story. She didn't want to watch Clone Wars. I'm glad.
Can you reconsider?
I'm hoping you'd reconsider it. No, but
Well, you made the right decision
good time.
that day.
So he had already seen that movie. So
Oh, I'm excited for October and then the next couple of months.
Halloween.
You know,
What?
Halloween's gonna be canceled.
Well, I'm still gonna have a small costume
What's
to
the
get
problem?
together.
Oh, are
Everybody
you-
wears masks on
Ryan,
Halloween.
you're not doing the spooky
I'm not gonna
scary
do.
this year?
I'm going to have my. So
Oh, right.
we've had haunted houses 2 years in a row now.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
You were in it.
Yeah.
Say that, man. Come on.
No one's supposed to know that Keaton was Michael Myers.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Wow.
I mean, Mike Myers.
Come out.
What are you doing?
Yeah, baby.
You really are. No.
And that I filled in for Gas Mask Man.
Gas mask. Oh yeah.
I came out butt naked. and
Mikey
he
did
didn't.
so good as the clown.
He did.
Did so good as the clown. But so
You ruined my joke.
Cassie decided I want to do a haunted house because we'd been thinking about this for years about doing a haunted house, right? And Cassie wanted to do one because it was her senior year. So she spent like
Mine is
$400 on setting this whole thing up, and anyone who wanted
Really?
to come came. Yeah.
Wow.
I spent $300 on the haunted house.
Was that because of the fog machines?
No, the fog machine was $30, and then
What
the big one
costs
was
so
$75. Okay, so the jumping spider cost $75.
Yeah.
The clown costume altogether cost about $35.
Oh, okay. It makes sense now. Yes. I
The
understand.
Michael Myers mask cost $12. The jumpsuit cost $10, and then so just keep racking all that up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The flying saucer alone was $115. So and then Cassie didn't want to do it the second year.
How much was the genuine severed human head?
Oh, the genuine severed human head, I got that for free.
Oh.
Alrighty.
You knew someone?
Yeah, I got a guy. In Goodland.
It was a horse's head.
That's fitting.
His name is Billy. No.
Right.
No, but 2 years in a row had the haunted house, and it was a smash hit. How many people was in the house last? Well, you never went inside the house, so you wouldn't know.
No, I was
there-
full time.
It was pretty good.
Actor.
On Halloween. So we did it 2 nights in a row.
Oh, yeah.
On Halloween night, there was probably like 60, 70 people that came through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was going on for hours. I know the first year we got the cops called on us.
Oh yeah.
That's actually a really
Oh,
good story.
I had to freaking ditch the knife
Oh yeah.
because I was given
Some real weapon.
someone gave me a real weapon. Wow. First mistake is don't ever give me a real
Well, it
weapon.
was authentic.
It was. I almost killed multiple people.
Including me. You were very close.
Yeah.
There where you found him, there were strobe lights, and he would come out from around a corner, so it flashes, and then he's there. So the effect was really cool.
Also, we had the Halloween theme just blasting.
Yeah.
From my dad's office.
Good idea and bad idea.
But so the first year was the year of Michael. The second year was supposed to. I tried to do Jason. It didn't work as well. So the second night we switched back to Michael Myers.
Wait, no.
Didn't we?
Hannibal was first.
Well, yeah, Hannibal Lecter. No,
Wesley was Jason.
Wesley was Jason, and you were Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Because I had just watched Silence of the Lambs, and nobody really got it.
Yeah, nobody did get it because it's
yeah.
too old for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to be
It's
like,
more
oh,
of
let me
an
watch this old
obscure
movie.
Yeah.
reference.
So I think just having an insane man would have been better.
A real
That would have been Wesley.
I was thinking about putting Wesley in a diaper and just having him run around.
Dude, that was too close to last year.
as
though.
a big baby or a
Yeah.
sumo wrestler.
Wait, wasn't Wesley there last year?
Yeah.
He
Wasn't
was
he
in
just
the,
like
he was
the-
in the
he
hospital
Yeah,
gown.
he was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Had to be there.
He flashed me with his hospital gown.
All
He's like,
right.
hey, you wanna see something?
Anthony made me break character first year.
Yes, I did.
So here, let me run you through how the haunted house worked the first
I
year.
don't remember what I said.
Um,
So just tell the story.
Oh, Ryan, shouldn't we save this for next month?
should we? Oh yeah,
Yes.
we should. We'll save this for October.
Save it for the
we'll save
special.
it for October. So guys, make sure.
But I wanted to remember that. For me.
Well, when you come on the next time, you can
You can remember it with us.
talk about it.
Okay. I don't get to make
nothing
the
really
rules.
happens in September. It's kind of boring.
I like September because that
Except
means
for
it's
when
almost
Irma.
October, and October, November, and December are the best 3
Oh
months.
yeah,
Yeah, they are.
No,
It's
September
great.
is like the last like lull month before everything starts to really pick up.
And
Yeah.
right after like Christmas, there's New Year's, and then after New Year's, it's nothing.
Yeah, I mean
Until
you've got
April.
like Valentine's Day.
You have to wait until
then Easter.
which Easter's great.
Easter was kind of a letdown this year. This was the first year
Yeah,
that
I
there were
felt-
no eggs in my house on Easter.
I felt depressed this year because of Easter time. Because like Corona was just like,
Yeah, I delivered a sermon for our Easter celebration.
yeah.
Is that like a sandwich or something?
No. It's like a monologue, but it was about Judas.
It was a monologue.
Like,
But it was a
was-
biblical monologue.
Was Judas right? That was kind of like my topic.
Was Ryan right? We don't know.
You know, the best picture that's ever been taken of me was taken on Easter this year.
That's nice.
It's my new Facebook profile picture.
Oh yeah, I know what picture you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yes,
with
it is.
the
blue jacket
the
and the
blue
yellow
blazer.
shirt. Yeah.
Gina calls that my Willy Wonka jacket.
Wow.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
Man, imagine. That's something else. Oh, remember
What's
that?
something
Remember that event that happened a couple years ago during September?
Oh yeah, the event.
Yeah, at September 10th.
Irma. Oh
Yes.
yeah, no. The only good
Yes.
the only good thing about September is the hurricanes.
Yeah.
No, oh
That
man,
freaking hurricane that came through.
Irma was such an.
You know, I'm not
experience.
really a fan of the hurricanes.
I
I'm gonna
was a
say it.
huge
You know,
fan of
I'm
it.
just gonna say, I don't want a hurricane, but I'd be good with a tropical storm about now.
Listen here. I
enough
enjoyed Irma so much because of everything that we did.
Okay, so
Helping out other people is the greatest feeling in the world.
yeah.
That's sweet.
Now, guys, and
Is it?
ladies and germs,
Thank
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't really want you to look at all my videos on Sully Gunther, but there is
here we
one
go.
that you should watch, and that's the Hurricane Irma vlog. So I would recommend watching this
are fun.
because Keaton and I are probably gonna go into with a little bit of stories that.
Yeah.
And
We
same
were
with
little
Anthony.
whippers. We were little teeny boppers.
Anthony,
back
were
then.
you here during the hurricane? Didn't you stay in the towers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Anthony and I were down the street from each other during
We didn't
Irma.
know until
had no
after,
idea.
yeah.
Had
Yeah,
no
I
idea.
just chilled on the island.
I saw your light on at one point, I think. Like, yeah, weren't you on like in the middle of the tower, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe.
I was looking out the window one night and I'm like, wow.
Oh, yes.
So, oh my gosh.
That was the building was swaying in
Yeah,
the wind. It was
yeah.
it was
that's-
kind of fun.
Now, yeah, so
It was fun. Well, it's
it
supposed
was.
to
I
happen.
feel that-
It's supposed to happen. It's supposed to have some sway so it doesn't just like snap and crumble.
Yeah, the building that I was in was like that. But the thing is, I had to stay down here. I didn't have
Yeah,
a
you were on
choice.
the island.
Both of my parents had to stay down there because of their jobs.
Now, for
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because your dad's a police officer and your mom's a nurse, so
Yeah.
that's like front of the line workers.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I had no choice but to rough it out, which was actually an amazing
Just hunker
choice.
down,
Yeah, it was amazing.
As they say.
hunker down.
It really wasn't
Oh my
that
gosh.
bad.
I think 10 times it is said hunker down. That phrase is said in the Hurricane Irma vlog.
Hunker down.
Yeah, it's just hunker down.
Just gotta
So,
hunker it down.
one of the
Everyone says
worst decisions that I ever made. I mean, I don't really regret it anymore, but like at the time was that I decided to go to my grandparents' house
Okay,
early
alright, here.
during Irma.
Yeah.
Because so my grandparents' condo that they had, they lived in Hammock Bay, or Hammock Bay, however you want to say it. There's these duplexes in there, and they're like hurricane proof. So we rode it out there during Wilma. I know my parents rode out during Charlie too. Yeah. It's so all the hurricanes. That's where we would go. So we were there during Irma, and we had to move like all of our stuff into there. We took like multiple trips. I decided that the night before I was just going to stay there so that I could like get things ready, set things up so that, and make sure that our hurricane snacks were stocked and all that. And by the end of it, I did not want to spend another hour in that house because at that time, like, my grandparents' mental health were slowly on the decline. So, and also with sight and hearing, so it was just yelling at each other because they couldn't hear each other, and all that.
What?
Wow. And then on top of that, my dog that I have now, Angel, and her brother Glacier, who at the time he had nasal cancer, so he would sneeze and then he'd get a bloody nose. So now I have to deal with the dog who cannot go up and down the stairs when we're on the second floor, and then one who every time he sneezes looks like he's gonna die, and then 2 grandparents, and then my mom, and it was a madhouse in there, especially when the roof started to cave in.
What?
Sounds like a
that happened?
Yeah, the roof started to leak.
Sounds like a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. It was I feel even worse for Cassie because Cassie on December 10th, on September 10th through to the 11th, the night after, because it made landfall at like 3 in the afternoon.
The 10th.
And on the 10th, and
it was a Sunday.
Yeah, and
I remember it.
yeah, I remember it.
Like it was yesterday.
Yeah, no, actually.
Yeah, honestly though.
Honestly, Cassie had to stay up all night with the dogs.
Oh.
Not due to her decision, but she also had a migraine too.
Oh.
And like 6 o'clock rolls around, like the sun starts coming up, and she's just like, dogs peed and pooped on the floor. You're on cleanup duty. I haven't slept in 27 hours. And then she just gets me out of my bed because we had to put everyone on that side of the house. We slept on that side of the house too.
Yeah.
So
rough times.
I had to get up, and then I went out to clear the road because there were palm fronds all through the road.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, the floodwaters had gone down, and then people were starting to be able to leave because I just saw cars just parked in the road.
The weather was beautiful.
Oh,
the
it was
next day.
beautiful the
It
next
was
day.
freaking
It
humid.
was-
What are you all on about?
What do you
The
mean?
air was crisp. It
Okay,
was
up
not
in-
very humid.
up-
It really wasn't. A very nice,
in
cool
Naples, it
breeze.
was a lot
Not a
nicer.
cloud in the sky. Sunny.
It was nice.
It was quiet. It was so serene, except for all the damage that you could see.
By the time y'all got up and out of your houses, I was busy on the beach saving a little flipper.
Oh yeah, you were saving the dolphin that day.
Yep, me and my
Oh.
brother did the noble deed of scooping up a dolphin off the beach with a sheet and carrying it to the water for like 8 other men.
Very nice.
That is
Yes.
pretty cool.
It was
That-
a neat experience because the dolphin was all the way up like right next to the Marriott. Like the water came that far,
Yeah. So
and it
then
was just
someone
laying there in a
else-
puddle.
Someone else saved another dolphin later that day,
They're
and they
all
got
over
in the news.
Everybody was like, "Yes, we did it out of the kindness of our hearts." Oh yeah. Well, my act went unrecognized. So you know what?
exactly.
Well,
I
now
feel
now
special.
it's been recognized.
Let it be known.
Let it be
Let it
known.
be known.
Maybe
I
if
saved
you're
a
still
Out
listening
of
at
the
this
kindness
point,
of his heart.
Yeah. But that was just a neat experience. Just
Yeah, no.
everyone coming together afterwards and helping each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
That was the greatest feeling in the world.
I think when the
Greatest feeling in the world.
Patriots page first started,
Yeah.
that
was neat.
it was very nice.
I've
think that's-
enjoyed every moment.
That morning, after the day after the hurricane,
Yeah.
we were like we said in like the halfway point in a condo tower.
Yeah.
And we were looking. I was looking down below, like in the back, so like the pool, and like some trees were knocked over. There were like lamps. There was glass, like just a bunch of debris, like typical Category 5 for.
Well,
hurricane.
it was Category 4
when it hit.
leaning on 3, and it like turned to a
Right.
3 immediately once it hit
Right.
landfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also got a direct hit, so we were in the eye, and that actually helped with lowering floods and stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
it
Yeah.
actually gave us a
Well,
break.
also-
it was like a halftime. It was
also-
so
There wa-
serene
wait.
in the eye too.
I did go out at halftime to let the dog out.
You did.
Yeah,
Nice.
and that was great. I was like, this is great. Halftime's
I
amazing.
know.
I was
yeah,
like,
and then we're like, oh, it's coming back in.
dude,
Well,
the
also-
second half was so much worse.
No, it
though.
wasn't.
Yes, it
The
was.
second half, that's why we didn't get the life-threatening storm surge. The
okay,
second
on
half,
Marco
it felt
Island,
apart.
though-
Worst case storm surge they were saying was going to reach the second floor of our house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't believe it for a second. Because when
Yeah,
I was down
that's-
here, Like the water. I mean,
unbelievable.
the water was right. Like it was touching the grass. Like the water came that far up, but like, you know, it all went back down. It wasn't that bad.
A little bit of water got into our garage, but that was really it. We got not a lot of damage. Some like tears in screens and like some bricks on the roof like fell.
Poor Ryan's
so
house.
we had to redo our roof.
It made for a great project though.
Yeah, and the debris around our house.
The
we
debris
had
was bad.
we had 3 big trees in our backyard, and then 1 big tree in the front. We had to get rid of the 3 big trees.
One of them fell in the house.
Yeah, one of them fell on the house.
Yeah, it did.
One of them went through the pan. We had like a pan roof, like a screened-in enclosure. Gone.
Not anymore.
Yeah. God
That's
just
open
kind
now.
of protected my house because it was untouched.
Yeah.
It was literally nothing. Nothing was wrong with it.
And-
It was like the same day before.
And at the condo,
Great.
in the back, there were so many palm fronds that landed in the pool. It was like they created like a surface above
Ready
the
to go
water.
swimming.
Yeah.
Jumps in the palm
No,
fronts.
no. And because of that and everything else that blew in, the water was
The fish.
green. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, it's so bad. And I look, and at the steps, there's a guy in the water. He's in the green pool that's covered in palm fronds.
Just chilling.
Yeah, he's just like he's laying back on the steps, and he's like kicking his feet a little bit, like slowly.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
I think I have a video of it still.
Oh, that's cool.
that's amazing.
If you have it, send it to me.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll add it as an appendix on the top.
That's a good one.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
We'll
Well,
save that. We'll save that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
seems
do we
that
we're running a little bit over time. Does anyone have any closing arguments or any last
closing.
things?
This was a debate.
No.
Any last things that anybody
have the
wants to say?
time? Do you have the time?
Time for what?
I mean, like the current time.
It's around 6:20.
1 hour, 1 minute, and 50 seconds.
All right. So let's.
Wow, that's handy.
Yes. You got anything to say, Anthony?
I don't know.
Do you want to advertise about
your?
your new book coming out?
How could I forget the reason I came on? My new book.
What's it about? Tell us about it, just really quick. Just give us a quick 30-second summary of this
30-second
new
summary?
book that you have coming out.
Okay, so it's a children's book, and it's about this a dog, and he opens a hot dog stand.
All
The
right.
problem is, because of where he lives and the way his bank account is set up, the water quality in the area is not very clean. So he has to rig the election of his local election, not the presidential election. He has to rig the local election to sway most of the community in his favor, like his favored party, which I won't say. You have to read the book. And he has to get a mayor in who will
Fix the water.
fix the water so he can have his dream of opening a hot dog stand.
All right.
So when are you going to start writing this book?
When am I going to start writing it?
Yeah.
It's what?
All right.
Okay,
All
cool.
right.
I'm
Well,
supposed
anyway.
to write it.
Anyway, so
you
yeah,
all
guys,
for
thank you so
joining
much for
us.
listening. Thank you, Anthony, for joining
Yes,
us on
thank
this
you.
podcast.
I'll be
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook, especially
Yes,
on Facebook. We're getting popular on Facebook at the Pickle Jar Pod. Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
But don't follow us in person because that's creepy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
creepy.
yeah, that is
Don't
creepy.
do that. Stop. Anyway,
just
thank
go
you.
on the social media platforms.
Do it. All right.
Yes. Tell your friends about us, and just thank you all for
Say hi to
listening.
Daddy for me.